Hello, my dear friends, let's continue. So if you see in the last session, we have completed index numbers, right? So in this session, what we'll do, see most of the theory questions I've already covered, and those which are not covered, I'm giving you as homework. So you need not worry about that. There are some questions which I want to solve today. Okay. Some 20 to 25 questions are there. What we'll do is that let us solve those questions. Okay. After solving those questions, we'll go ahead and we will start with a fresh chapter. Okay. Like since this week we have looked into statistics. From this Sunday to next Saturday, we will focus on sequence and series, permutations and combinations, 2 chapters. When I'm doing sequence and series and permutations and combinations, you people will be completing time value of money. Okay. So like this, in just 2 weeks, we'll complete 58 marks of syllabus. 24 marks max, 24 marks stats, 58 marks or 48 marks of syllabus will complete. So third week full will focus on logical reasoning. Okay. Our teaching logical reasoning won't take much time. I guess hardly it will take 2 to 3 days logical reasoning. But you people will spend 1 week on logical reasoning because there are so many questions which you people must solve. Okay, because it is logical reasoning, right? So more than me, you people should solve the sums. Okay. So I'll give you sums, don't worry. Some previous year questions are there, which you must solve. That would be enough. Okay. Now. And then if any rest of chapters, we'll be doing balanced chapters. Now. So like this, in this whole month, we should be in a position to cover at least 90 marks in our classes, so that we will score at least 60 marks in our examination, 50 to 60 marks. Now, my dear friends, proceeding further, once see this question number 14. Now, see maximum points I already covered, theory points. So you will not again refer to this material. So I hope you have done the 8 questions what I have sent on index numbers. If you haven't done, please do them today, because today 10 more questions I'll send you. All those are previous year questions. Now, he is telling the ratio between Lasperi index number and Paschy index number is 28:27. Fine. Lasperi index number by Paschy index number is telling it is 28/27. Next, then the missing figures in the following table. P. He is asking you to calculate the value of P. Okay, my dear friends, let us calculate. There is nothing much special here. Now, how will we calculate Lasperi index number? Lasperi index number will be summation of P1 Q0 whole divided by summation of P0 Q0 whole divided by summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1 into 100 is equals to 28 divided by 27. So let me calculate 100. Now, my dear friends, if you want to solve this, I want 4 things. I want P1 Q0, P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q1. So let me calculate. So this is P0, this is Q0, this is P1, this is Q1. Okay. Now let us calculate numerator. P1 Q0. P1 Q0. 2 into 10, 20. 5 into P, 5P. So 20 plus 5P. Next. After this, we have P0 Q0. P0 Q0. 10L, 5L, total 15L. Next, P1 Q1. 2 into 5, 10. 2 into P, 2P. 10 plus 2P. There's no place, so I'm doing there. Next. P0 Q1. 5L, 12L. Total 7L. Now let us substitute. Summation of P1 Q0. 20 plus 5P. Summation of P0 Q0. 15L. Whole divided by P1 Q1. 10 plus 2P. P0 Q1. 7L is equals to 28 divided by 27. Okay, this is what I got. Now I'll cancel this L and L. After this, let's do cross multiplication. 20 plus 5p divided by 15 into 27 is equals to 10 plus 2p divided by 7 into 28. I hope some cancellations can be done. Yes, sir, cancellations can be done. 7 ones, 7 fours, 3 fives, 3 nines. Okay, so I hope cancellation is done. Next. Now see here what I'll do. Here in numerator, can I take 5 common? Yes, sir, you can take 5 common. Who stopped you? I'm taking 5 common. 4 plus p into 9 whole divided by 5 is equals to 10 plus 2p into 8. Can I cancel 5 and 5? Yes. Now 9 into 4, 28. Sir, 28, 36, sir. Plus 9p. 10 into 8, 80 plus 16p. Okay. Now, let us take all the values to one side. So, this is not 8, sir. This is 4. I'm sorry, that's not 8, that is 4. That's what I'm thinking. From there, this 8 has come. $40p plus 8p. Okay. Let me take 8p here. There's no 40. There's 40 plus 8p. Let me take 36 here. 9p minus 8p is equals to 40 minus 36. So p is equals to 4. So what is the value of p? The value of p is equals to 4. So I hope it's a simple question. There is nothing much difficulty in this question. Right. Now, let's proceed further. Now I hope 15, 16, 17, you can tell me the answer. I'll wait for 1 minute. Can you tell me 15, 16, 17 answers? Think and tell. The 17th one I'll tell. He's telling decreased by 35%. So percentage will be equals to minus 35. Then what is index number? Index number will be equals to 100 plus percentage, right? 100 minus 35, which is equals to 65. Can you tell me 15, 16 answer? I'll wait for 1 minute. Yes, everybody, all three of you. Yes, Geeta, perfect. Yes, Yogita, perfect. Fine, perfect. So it is 1.25. So percentage is 125. So index number is 225. Index number is 250. Then percentage will be 100 minus 250, 150. Simple. Now link relative. Relative is asking current year divided by base year. Current year by base year into 100. 19th one I know. I hope you know Fisher's index number. This 22nd one I already have given you as homework. Now 23rd one I'll tell you. Wait, there are similar question which I want to solve. Yeah, question number 30. After 30, you can do 23rd by yourself. There is nothing special in 23rd one. Once 30 is done, 23rd question can be done by yourself. Now, my dear friends, see this question number 30. He is telling in 1980, the net monthly income of employee was 800 rupees per month. In 1980, the net monthly income was 800 rupees per month. Okay. The consumer price index number was 116 1980. Now, what happened in 1980? Two things have happened. Index number he gave, wages he gave. When index number is 160, his salary was 800 rupees per month. When index number is 160, salary is 800 rupees per month. It rises to 200 in 1984. It rises to 200. Then can you tell me what will be his salary? What you will do, a simple cross multiplication you will do. 200 into 800 whole divided by 160. 200 into 800 whole divided by 160. 200 into 800 whole divided by 160. It should be 1000. If he has to be rightly compensated, the additional amount you must pay him. How much additional amount you must pay him? Earlier you used to pay him 800. Now you are paying him 1000. Hence, what is the additional amount? That is 200 rupees. So additional amount what you have to pay him is 200 rupees. My dear friends, this is called as dearness allowance. Now what happens? As and when your time increases, years go on, the cost of living index also rises. Okay, when cost of living index rises, your salary should also rise accordingly to maintain the standard of living. This additional amount what you pay to maintain the worker's standard of living, that is called as dearness allowance. If the person is working in 1980 and 1984, if he has to maintain the same standard in 2 years, how much you are paying him in 1980, the same amount you have to pay him in 1984. So earlier you are paying him 800. If he wants to maintain the same standard of living, you have to pay him 1000. That additional amount what you are paying him is dearness allowance. Okay, you'll pay him because of rise in standard of living, not because of his work. Because of rise in standard of living, you'll pay him this dearness allowance. Next. Can you please answer this question number 35? Solve everybody question number 35 and tell me the answer. Same question. Just values are different. Perfect. Okay, let's check. Perfect, Yogita. Let's check. 1960. Yes, Geeta, perfect. 1972 is given. With the base year 1960, the cost of living index in 1972 stood at 250. Base is 1960, it seems. What is the base year index number? 100. X was getting the monthly salary of 500 in 1960. Then how much he should get now? 500 into 250 divided by 100. He should get 1250. But how much he is getting? Is he getting 1250? No, sir, he is getting only 750. Unlucky guy is getting only 750. Means how much additional amount you have to pay him? You have to pay him an additional amount of 500 rupees. To maintain the same standard of living, you have to pay him an additional amount of 500 rupees. Simple, sir? Yes, sir, simple. General index number you can calculate. This 41st question is chiller question. See what is telling. The price per unit of commodity A itself. What nonsense question is this? Quantity is given, value is given. We know value is equals to quantity into price. 500 is equals to quantity is 100, price we don't know. 500 by 100, which is equals to price. So price is 5 rupees. 500 divided by 100, price is 5 rupees. That's what his question is asking. Might be a silly question, but it's fine. All are simple questions. Once if you go through those, you will get all the questions. I hope you can try question number 58 at your home. Self-practice sum, question number 58. How will you calculate question number 58? Weighted average price relatives is asking. How will you get summation of weights into price relatives by sum of weights? Okay. Price relatives are given. Sorry, weights are given. Weights are given. How will you calculate price relative? Current year divided by base year. 1985 divided by 1984. You will get price relatives. Price relatives you will get. Let's do it. 0.75 divided by 0.5. 1.5. 0.75 divided by 0.6. 1.25. 1.2. 2.1 divided by 1.8. 1.166. Next. 10 divided by 8. 1.25. Price relatives are given. Weights are given. So sum of weights into price relatives divided by sum of weights. I hope you can solve this sum. Simple sum. Go ahead and solve this. Next. Question number 60. If the 1970 index with base 1965 is 200. 1970 index with the base 1965 is 200. 1965 index with the base 1960 is 150. Okay. He is asking the index 1970 with base 1960. The index 1970 with the base 1960 he is asking. What you will do simple. This you multiply with this. If you multiply these both, what happens? Gita, is the voice issue? Voice breaking? Okay. Let me check. Now there won't be any voice. In between, there was a little breakthrough. Now there won't be any voice issue. The voice issue there now, Gita, or it's fine? There any voice issue now? Okay, perfect. So, he's asking you to calculate index 1970 with base 1960. Just what you'll do, multiply these both index numbers. Okay. If you multiply these both, 1965, 1965 gets cancelled. So 200 into 150. 200 into 150, which is equals to 30,000. Cut two zeros, 300. Sir, why you will cut two zeros, sir? My dear friends, when you are multiplying two index numbers, what happens? Like say for example, Paschen and Lasperian multiply. What is Paschen index number? Summation of P1 Q0 by summation of P0 Q0 into 100. What is Paschen, Lasperian, Paschen? Summation of P1 Q1 by summation of P0 Q1 into 100. I'm multiplying these two index numbers. When I multiply these two index numbers, 100 will get multiplied and it become 10,000. I have to eliminate 100. Okay, or else it will become 10,000. That's the reason when I'm multiplying these two index numbers, I divide by 100 because I want to eliminate 100 over there. Okay, so that's the reason answer is 300. This is also previous year question, many times repeated in the exam. I hope all this you can solve. Question number 65. It's an important sum. See this question number 65, what is telling. So Geeta, I hope it's fine now. He is asking you to calculate the data 1994 to 1997. 1994, 1995, 1996, 1997. So this data he is asking to calculate. Let's see how to calculate. He is saying in 1996, the average price of a commodity was 20% more than 1995, but 20% less than in 1994. And moreover, it was 50% more in 1997 to price relative using 1995 as base. He's asking you to take 1995 as base. Okay. So 1995 as base means 1995 index number will be 100. Let's read the question from beginning. In 1996, the average price of a commodity was 20% more than 1995. 20% more than 1995. So 120. But 20% less than in 1994. But 20% less than 1994. See here what is telling. In 1996, the average price of a commodity was 20% more than in 1995, but 20% less than in 1994. Means for 1994, if I do 20% less, I'll get 1996. Do you know what is 1994 index number? I don't know, sir. Let us take it as X. X minus 20% of X is equals to 120. X minus 20% of X will be 0.8X is equals to 120. So X is equals to 120 divided by 0.8. 120 divided by 0.8, which is equals to 150. So here value of X is 150. So 150, 100, 120. Which option is matching? Option A is matching. 150, 100 and 120. See here once again. He is telling in 1996, the average price of commodity was 20% more than 1995. So 100 plus 20% will give you 120. But 20% less than in 1994. So for 1994, if I do 20% less, I'll get 1996. So X minus 20% of X is equals to 1996. So 150 minus 20% of X. That is 0.8X is equals to 120. X is equals to 120 by 0.8, which is simply 150. Next. All this you can do. This 71st question you can cancel. You need not do that 71st question. Okay, there is some error in that 71st question. You need not do that. Question number 73. Can you solve 73 and tell me? I'll give you 2 minutes time. He's asking you to multiply price ratio and quantity ratio. Price ratio and quantity ratio. Not having price index number and quantity index. Think and tell. Price ratio is 150%. This is 75%. Price index number is 150%. Quantity index number is 75% still. But he's asking ratios. is asking you to multiply price ratio and quantity ratio. Now, it's simple. See, if you multiply with 100, you will get index number. It should not be percentage actually because it's index number. I guess he made some mistake over there, but sometimes it happens. Okay, it should be actually 150 and 75. He gave us 150% and 70%. It's wrong actually. See, price index number is 150. I said you remember value index number is P1 Q1 by P0 Q0 into 100. Value ratio is you will not multiply with 100. Okay. If you multiply with 100, you will get index number. If you don't multiply with 100, you will get ratio. 150% is an index number. Then ratio is 150 by 100, 1.5, 0.75. Is asking product. 1.5 into 0.75. Which is equals to 1.12. Okay, simple sum. There's nothing much difficulty. Price index number is 150%. Quantity index number is 75%. I don't want index numbers. I want ratios. So I'll divide by 100 to get the ratio. I've divided by 100 to get the ratio. 1.5 and 0.75. Simply go ahead and multiply that. So you can do. This is one circular test. Total should be equals to 1. In circular test, if you multiply, the value must be equals to 1. This is similar to the question what we have solved just now. It is on chain index numbers. Can you solve these three questions? 88, 89, 90 now. 88, 89 and 90. Three questions. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Please solve these three questions and tell. Should not take much time. Three questions, 88, 89, 90. Okay, so let's look into the answers. They are simple questions. He's telling during the certain period, the cost of living index goes from 110 to 200. Earlier, his salary was 330. Earlier, his salary was 330. Now, what should his salary be? 330 into 200 divided by 110. It should be 600. But how much he is receiving? He is receiving only 500. Okay, it means how much did he lose? He lost 100 rupees. Okay, simple sum. He lost 100 rupees. Yes, Gita, perfect. He lost 100 rupees. This is question number 88. Next, question number 89. He is telling net monthly salary of an employee was 3,000 in 1980. Net monthly salary of an employee was 3,000 in 1980. The consumer price index number in 1985 is 250. Okay. 1980, 1985. 2 years are given. For 1980, index number is 100. Here it is 250. And here his salary was 3,000. So what should his salary be here? 3,000 into 250 whole divided by 100. It is 7,500. Okay. Means additional how much he should receive? Additional he must receive 4,500. So that is a dearness allowance what he has to receive to maintain his standard of living. Okay. 4,005. Next, net monthly income of an employee was 800 in 1980. The consumer price index number was 160 in 1980. Okay. It rises to 200 in 1984 if he has rightly to be compensated the additional dearness allowance to be paid. Okay. Index number rises from 160 to 200. Earlier, his salary was 800. So how much do you think his salary will be? Again, a simple cross multiplication. 800 into 200 by 160. It should be 1000. Means additionally, how much he should get? Additionally, 200 he has to get. So answer is none. Okay. Simple sum. There's nothing much difficulty. Now, 19th one is your 91st one is your homework question. Let's see how many of you will crack it. Next. Question number 92. That's the reason none is the answer. If that question number 90, answer is none. Okay. How much you got? Okay, perfect. Yeah. I hope you got it. Actually, you got 200 only. Yeah, fine, perfect. Next, question number 92. Purchasing power of 1950 in 1960. You have to do reverse. Okay. 1950 1960 is asking, right? You have to do reverse. You have to do 1960 by 1950. Purchasing power is a reciprocal of index number. So you have to do reverse here. 1960 110.3 divided by 1950 98.4. 110.3 divided by 98.4. So it is 1.12. 1.1. Simple one? Yes, sir, simple. Next. 94th is also your homework sum. They are little critical. Question number 94 and question number 91, they are little critical. Don't worry, if you don't get, I'll solve it in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow Sunday class is there, same time 8 to 9. Okay, 30 days, all classes will be 31 days. Till August 31st, we'll continue. 31 classes will be there. In between one class we missed, I'll take one additional session. Yesterday one class we missed, right? I'll take one additional session for that. Next. Question number 95. 94 is your homework. Yeah, Yogita, no issue. Okay. Where we just have solved a few questions here and there. We didn't do any other concept. You can just go through them once. And when I share this PDF file, you need not listen to class also because I have wrote all the answers. Just go through those answers once. You will understand. If you don't understand, do let me know. I'll explain. Okay. 95. The total value of retained imports into India in 1960 . The total value of retained imports into India in 1960 was 71.5 million per month. Value is telling. Corresponding to total for 1967 was 87.6 million per month. So value index number will calculate first. For 1960, it is 71.5. For 1967, it is 87.6. So let's do current year by base year. 87.6 value divided by 71.5 value into 100. That's 71.5 into 100. 122.517. This is value index number. Okay. The index of volume. Volume means quantity. Quantity index number is given as 62. Value index number is 122. Quantity index number is 62. He is asking price index number. We know, my dear friends, value index number will be equals to price index number into quantity index number. Okay. So value index number is 122.517. Price index number is, I don't know. Quantity index number is 62. So P is equals to 122.517 divided by 62. Index number, right? So let's multiply with 100. 122.517 divided by 62 into 100. You will get 197.61. 197.6. 197.61 is the answer. Simple, sir. 96 you need not do. You can skip that 96th one. Okay, that's it. 100 questions are there. Required questions have solved. Now tomorrow you have one homework. Since tomorrow is Sunday. Okay, since homework is lengthy, I'll not keep exam on Sunday. Rather, I'll keep exam on Monday because homework is little lengthy for today. I hope that's fine for 3 of you. Can you write exam on Monday instead of Sunday? Because today I'm giving a little lengthy homework. However, tomorrow Viva session will also be there. Okay, you have to attend that. That is other than class. If you do the homework, then only you will be in a position to attend that Viva session. 10 minutes to each student, 30 minutes. I thought 20 minutes, but 20 minutes will be too much because I don't know what I'll ask in 20 minutes. Next week, we'll have 20 minutes for each student. Okay. So this week it's enough 10 minutes because next week math will also get added. So we can have 20 minutes each. I'll tell you, you tell me the timings today. You decide and tell me timings of Viva session. That's up to you. Okay, you decide and text me in the group. Then we will see at what time we can answer it. So today's homework is simple. ICM material is there, right? In ICM material, I hope you all have ICM. Index numbers are there. Total, how many are there? I don't know, Geeta, what I'll ask everything. 144 questions are there in index numbers. Okay. What you do, in this 144 questions, already 40 questions have solved just now. 30 to 40 questions have solved. Okay. Only theory questions I kept pending for you. Practical, all questions have solved. So let's take 30 questions I solved. 114 questions will be left. This 114 questions is today's homework. Okay, all are theory questions. 1-2 practical questions might be there. See, don't go with the number 114 questions is very huge. Don't think like that. It will not take more than 60 minutes for you to solve the entire 114 questions. Okay, tuck, all 114 questions to solve it off. Okay, what you do once read the index numbers notes what I have given to you and solve all 114 questions. There and here some question answers you will not get. You have maximum 4-5 questions answers you will not get. Those 4-5 questions answers what you didn't get, just round it up. Okay, whenever you are going to examination, before examination, just revise those 4-5 questions. That's it. Okay, see, index numbers compulsory you are going to get 5 marks in the examination. It's such a silly chapter. So 144 questions to get 5 marks along with some previous year questions what I'm sharing is more than enough to get 5 marks for index numbers. 5 marks at any cost. In 2 minutes you have to solve this 5 questions in the examination. Okay, so I hope that's fine. So that's all regarding index numbers and this is your homework. All the questions sit for 1 hour. It will not take more than 1 hour. See, I can understand 114 questions is little huge, but only 30 days are left. Okay, after this, you can enjoy for 1 month. Then you can join for CA Inter. You can enjoy your time in CA Inter with new subjects. How many times you will study the same mathematics subject again and again and again? Accounts is there, law is there, tax is there, audit is there. Fantastic subjects are there like this. Okay, so let's go to Inter. This is the last time what we are going to write the foundation exam. That's it. Abki baar, akhri baar. Now, that's all regarding index numbers. Let's proceed to a new chapter now. Now, we'll start with max. What I'll do, sequence and series, permutations and combinations I'll complete. Once sequence and series and permutations and combinations is completed, then we will go to probability. Okay, however, in between I'd say some theory also, because introduction to statistics, some theory is there. Mostly in tomorrow's session I'll complete that. It's a full dry theory, like all theory points are only there. Okay. Now what we'll do is that we'll do 3 chapters in mathematics this week. Sir, what are the 3 chapters? Permutations, combinations, sequence and series, and what is that one more chapter? Sets. From your side, you will complete time value of money. Okay. So in this week, 4 chapters are your target for mathematics from this Sunday to next Saturday. Permutations, combinations, sequence and series. Next, you have sets, not relations and functions, only sets, time value of money. Okay. So 24 marks will be our target this time. Chalo, let's start with sequence and series. Again, the weightage of sequence and series is 5 marks. There are few chapters which I emphasize more. One is ratios, that only 1 mark weightage. Sequence and series, time value of money, equations. These are the chapters, my dear friends, which are used in CA Inter, CA Final, or any professional code for the name you take, or any other things what you do. Okay, so anything what you study in future, these are the 4 chapters what are required for you at any cost in mathematics. So these 4 chapters you are not supposed to take it for a toss. Okay, so I hope the point is clear. Now let's start with sequence and series. Now first, what do you mean by sequence? What do you mean by series? Let's go to that. Then we'll start the progressions. Sequence means arrangement of numbers in a particular order following a particular rule. That rule can be of either addition or multiplication. Here addition includes subtraction. Here multiplication includes division. Next, series. Series is nothing but addition of sequence is called as series. Addition of sequence is called as series. Like say for example, my dear friends, I'm telling, I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Is it a sequence? Yes, sir, it is a sequence. Is it in order? Yes. What rule it is following? It's following a rule of addition. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, so on. Yes, sir. Next. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, so on. Is it a sequence? Yes, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14. Next. 10, 8, 6, 4, so on. Is it a sequence? Yes, you are adding minus 2 everywhere. 10 plus minus 2, 8, 8 plus minus 2, 6, 6 plus minus 2, 4. Okay, here it's following the rule of addition. However, I said you addition includes subtraction. Next, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Is the sequence? Yes, it's a sequence. It's following the rule of addition again. 5 plus 0, 5, 5 plus 0, 5. It is even following the rule of multiplication. 5 into 1, 5, 5 into 1, 5. Okay, next step. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, is it a sequence? Yes, sir, it is a sequence. Because it's following the rule of multiplication. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16. Next. 27, 9, 3, 1, 1 by 3, so on. Is the sequence? Yes, it's following the rule of division. See, all these are example of sequences, my dear friends. Sequence means it will follow either the rule of addition or it will follow either the rule of multiplication. That is supposed to be sequence. This sequence, if you go ahead and add them, that is called a series. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 4, so on, or 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16, so on, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, so on, 27, 9, 3, 1 by 1, 1 by 3 plus so on. Okay. Now sequence is of two types, finite sequence and infinite sequence. You can count it as a finite. If you cannot count it as infinite. Series is also of two types, finite series and infinite series. You can count it as finite. If you cannot count it as infinite. Simple. Fine. Next. Here, my dear friends, any sequence or series which follows a rule of addition, we call it as arithmetic progression. It follows a rule of addition or subtraction. We call it arithmetic progression. If it follows a rule of multiplication or division, we call it geometric progression. Okay. Arithmetic progression means it is following the rule of addition or subtraction. Geometric progression means it's following the rule of multiplication or division. Sir, what about this 5, 5, 5, 5, 5? It comes under both the categories. It can be termed as arithmetic progression. It can be termed as geometric progression also. There is no issue. Okay. So any progression which follows the rule of addition or subtraction is called as arithmetic progression. Any progression which follows the rule of multiplication and division is called as geometric progression. Okay. Next. The sequence and series synonymous progression. Progression is nothing but sequence and series itself. One more name what it gave to you. Okay. Let's proceed further. Now, my dear friends, our focus in today's session will be everything related to arithmetic progression. So tomorrow's session will focus completely on geometric progression. Then one session will completely focus on sums. Okay. And this week homework will be little hectic. I understand, because 1 hour you have to spend at your home, 1 to 2 hours. For this next 1 week only, because we are doing maths. Again, next 1 week I won't give any homework. I understand, because other subjects are also. But 4th week we'll have too much homework again, because it's the last week where we must study. Okay. Sorry, 4 weeks. First week, second week will be homework, third week will be homework, 4th week again will be homework, because LR will be there. Okay. Now, arithmetic progression. What I said you, it follows the rule of addition or subtraction, right? This arithmetic progression, my dear friends, in both arithmetic and geometric progressions, first term is denoted by A, term is denoted by T, sum is denoted by S. Okay. In both, let it be arithmetic progression or geometric progression. First term is A, term is T, and sum is S. Now let's look into arithmetic progression. What I said you arithmetic progression? 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, so on. It's an arithmetic progression, right? Here, my dear friends, first term, what is there? You'll term it as 2, which is A. Can you see everywhere when you see, there is one term which is commonly getting added to all the terms? The term which is getting commonly added to all the terms is 3. This term which is commonly getting added or subtracted to all the terms, we call it as common difference. It will commonly get added or subtracted. This is a difference. We call it as a common difference. Since it is common between all the terms, we call it as common difference. It is termed as D. You take the difference between any two terms, you will get the same thing. D, T2 minus T1, or T3 minus T2, or T4 minus T3. Anything you do, you will get the same answer. That's the reason it is called as common difference, so on. If you want to write a normal formula, Tn minus 1 will be D. You will denote it as Tn minus 1. A term minus its preceding term will be common difference. Okay. Now, can you tell me here what will be the common difference? A term minus preceding term. 10 is reducing to 8. 8 minus 10, minus 2. D will be minus 2. Okay. A term minus preceding term. Okay, term, mundu term is subtract chestund. A term minus its preceding term will give you common difference. Next. Now, first term is 2. T1 is 2. T2 is 5. T3 is 8. T4 is 11. T5 is 14. Fine, perfect. Then what is T20? Or what is T10? Or what is T8? How will you calculate all these things? To calculate it, my dear friends, we have a formula. Tn will be equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is the formula to calculate the nth term. This is the nth term calculation formula. Okay. Like in this question itself, I got T20. A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus 20 minus 1, 19D. So A is 2 plus 19 into 3. 19 into 3 plus 2. 59. What will be T10? A plus 9D. So A is 2 plus 9 into 3. How much is 9 into 3? 27. 27 plus 2? 29. T8, A plus 7D. So A plus 2 plus 7 into 3. 21. 21 plus 2, 24. Okay. So that's the reason, my dear friends, if you see, here we have general format. What is the general format? A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, so on, A plus N minus 1 into D. First term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, so on till A plus N minus 1 into D. So progression with a common difference is called as arithmetic progression, and the nth term will be A plus N minus 1 to D. Now, we already know how to calculate arithmetic progression. Average of any two terms. See, average will give you arithmetic progression. Here we say arithmetic progression follows arithmetic mean. If you do average of any two terms here, we'll get the midterm. Like see here, I have done the average of 8 and 14. 8 plus 14 divided by 2. 22 by 2, which is equals to 11. So simply if I say average of any two terms is going to give you something called as midterm. 1 minute. Okay. So can you see what's happening here? If I do average of any two terms, I'm getting the midterm. That's the reason we say arithmetic progression follows arithmetic thing. Now see here, my dear friends. Let us understand one example. Can you solve these two and tell me? Simple two questions are there. I want you to solve and tell me the answer. 1, 4, 7, 10, so on. I want you to calculate T20. Next, 5, 7, 9, so on. I want you to calculate T21. 0.6, 1.2, 1.8, so on. I want you people to calculate T13. Can you calculate these three things? Simple sums. What you have to do. You should not waste time here. I'll not give more than 1 minute. Perfect. Rovita. All the three. In one sequence, you tell me the answer. All the three you tell. At a time you tell all. Perfect, Vaishnavi. All the three you got. Perfect, Geeta. Yogita, balance two. First one, I hope all of you got. I need not solve that first one. Answer is 58. Next one, 45 you said. And next one you said 7.8. It's simple. A plus 20D. 5 plus 20 into what is common difference? 5 is becoming 7. So common difference is 2. 45. Next, A plus 12D. 0.6 plus 12 into what is the common difference? 0.6. 0.6. So answer is 7.8. Okay. So I hope you understood all these things. Now, see this point number 4. Now, point number 4. Now, sometimes what happens, my dear friends, two terms will be given and he'll ask you to calculate the common difference. How will you calculate common difference if two different terms are given? See, either you can make a big solution or simply using the formula you can solve. It's simple. See here. Like say for example, I'm telling T5 is given as 14, T12 is given as 35. I am asking you to calculate common difference. Okay. Now, I want you to calculate common difference. I want you to calculate first term. I want you to calculate T10. These are the three things you need to calculate. A I need to calculate, D I need to calculate, T10 I will calculate. See here, how will I calculate? Now, how will you get T5? A plus 14D, sorry, A plus 4D is equals to T5. What is T12? A plus 11D is equals to T12. Right? Now what I'll do? I'll do subtraction. Minus, minus, minus. What is 4 minus 11? 7. 14 minus 35. Let's check. 21. So D is equals to minus 21 divided by minus 7, which is equals to 3. Okay. So common difference is equals to 3. Instead of doing all this nonsense, what you can do is that I'll do difference between the terms, values divided by difference between the terms. 35 minus 14 divided by 12 minus 5 will be equals to common difference. 21 divided by 7, which is equals to 3. This is more simple way to get common difference. Next, A. What is T5, my dear friends? T5 is equals to A plus 4D, right? So T5 14 is equals to A plus 4 into 3. 14 is equals to A plus 12. A is equals to 14 minus 12, which is simply equals to 2. Okay. Now T10, A plus 9D. Now 2 plus 9 into 3. 2 plus 27, which is equals to 29. Okay. So I hope all these things you were in a position to calculate. If terms are given, we should be in a position to calculate difference. T5 is 14, T12 is 35. So obviously common difference is 3. Using that common difference, I calculated A. Using that A, I calculated T10. It's not a much deal. Next step. So fourth point is that. Now, sixth point. Insert arithmetic means between X and Y. Sometimes what he'll do, he'll ask you to insert arithmetic means between X and Y. How will you insert arithmetic means between X and Y? Arithmetic means he is asking you to fill the missing terms. See, I said you arithmetic progression is followed by arithmetic mean. Okay, so whenever he's telling there are missing terms, okay, instead of telling missing terms to confuse you, he'll tell go ahead and insert arithmetic means. Okay, just to confuse you, he'll tell go ahead and insert arithmetic means. There's nothing special point over there. Okay, so here what you'll do, like two terms will be given, and in between the terms, he'll ask you to insert arithmetic means. So what you'll do, you'll take the two terms, you'll calculate the common difference first, then you will insert the arithmetic mean. Let me show you. Let me give you an example. It will be more clear. And again, I'm telling you, all the examples what I'm writing over here are not my examples. All these are ICA questions there. Okay, that's the reason I said you need not refer ICA material once again. Okay, example. I'm telling insert, just do previous year questions and go to the examination because all ICA material questions are covering. Insert for arithmetic means between 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 24. He's asking you to insert for arithmetic means here. How will you insert? He's asking you to insert for missing numbers in a better way if I want to tell. Now 4, missing number 1, missing number 2, missing number 3, missing number 4, 324. Okay. If you see, my dear friends, here, term 1 is 4, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5, term 6. Term 6 is 324. Can I calculate common difference? Yes. Difference between the terms, 324 minus 4 divided by 6 minus 1. 320 whole divided by 5. So what is 320 by 5? Which is equals to 64. So 4 plus 64, 68. 68 plus 64, 132. 132 plus 64, 196 plus 64, 260 plus 64. Okay. So I hope that's fine. It's simple. Yes, sir, it's simple. Now just solve this and tell me the answer. Example. For arithmetic means between -2 and 23. Next, you are having two arithmetic means between -6 and 14. Solve these two and tell. I'll wait for 2 minutes now. Not more than that. 2 minutes, solve these two and tell me. That's simple. Both the first give first answer, then you can give the next answer. Second, with this second example, you may face little difficulty. Don't worry, I'll tell you it cannot be. Okay, let's look at the answers. So this first example, all of you got the answers. There's nothing much difficulty. -2. He's asking you to insert 4 arithmetic means 23. Common difference is 23 minus of -2 divided by 6 minus 1. That is 5. So 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Okay. Three, 8, 13, 18, and 23. Next. Let's go for the next one. He's asking to insert only 2 arithmetic means. 1, 2, 14. So common difference 14 minus of -6. First term, second term, third term, fourth term. Fourth term minus first term. 14 plus 6 by 3, 20 by 3. So how much will get 20 by 3? I hope 6.666. Yeah, 6.6666. So -6 plus 6.666. you will get 0.666. Next you will get 7.333 and next you will get 40. So answer is 0.666 and 7.3333. Simple sum. So if you want, you can even express them in decimals also. There is no issue. Okay. Now let's go for the next point. Now sometimes what happens, my dear friends? Example. This is different type of question now. I am asking number of numbers between 74 and 25,556 divisible by 5. I am asking number of numbers between 74,000 and 25,556 divisible by 5. I am asking. Okay, he's asking how many numbers are there between this and this which are divisible by a number. I hope I have given that point. One minute, let me check. I guess I haven't given that point. Okay, let me write that point here. I guess I forgot that. If you are having printed notes, you can write there. Okay. If a series is divisible by a number, then the series will be arithmetic progression and the common difference will be the divisor. Okay. Like say for example, I am having a series like this. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, so on. This is the series what I have. Can you see, can I say this is series which is divisible by 4? This is series divisible by 4. So I'll say simply, my dear friends, this series is following arithmetic progression and common difference is 4. Okay, this is following arithmetic progression and simply I'll say common difference is equals to 4. There's nothing much special here. Okay, I'm telling number of numbers between 74 and 2556 which are divisible by 5. Now 74 is not divisible by 5. Obviously 75 is divisible by 5. 80 is divisible by 5. 85 is divisible by 5. So on 25,555. Okay. AP. AP only I wrote. AP. AP common difference is 4. Arithmetic progression. Not Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So 75, 80, 85, so on 25,555. Now can you see here? First term is 75. Common difference is 5. He is asking number of numbers. Okay. Now can you tell me here? In this progression, how many numbers are there? How many numbers are there? 6 numbers are there. When I am telling 6 numbers are there, can I say T6 is 324? Means term 6 is 324. That's the reason 6 numbers are there. Okay. Here term 4 is 14. That's the reason 4 numbers are there. So if I calculate this Tn value, I'll get how many numbers are there in the series. Okay. So Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. So Tn 25,555 is equals to A is 75 and plus n minus 1 into 5. So 25,555 minus 75. We have 25,480 is equals to n minus 1 into 5. Cross multiplication, how much I'll get? N minus 1 is equals to 25,480 by 5. I'll get 5096. So n is equals to 5096 plus 1, which is equals to 5097. So number of terms between 74 and 25556 which are divisible by 5 is 5097. Simple. Yes, sir, simple. Instead of doing this, you can use one simple shortcut also. If first term and last term is given, number of terms are last term minus first term divided by common difference plus 1. Okay. 25,555 minus 75 divided by 5 plus. Even that will also give you the value of n. There is nothing much special here. The first term and last term is given. The number of terms are last term minus first term divided by common difference plus 1. Okay. Next. Now, my dear friends, sometimes what he'll do, he'll ask you to calculate the sum. He'll ask you to calculate the sum of terms in AP. How will you calculate the sum of terms in AP? There are two formulas to calculate sum of terms in AP. First formula is n by 2 into 2n 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is first formula. Next formula is n by 2 into 2a. Can I write it like this? A plus n minus 1 into d. Yes, sir. Just now we understood a plus n minus 1 into d will always be last term. So n by 2 into a plus last term. So if you want to calculate the sum of terms in arithmetic progression, there are two formulas. First formula is a plus n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If first term and last term is given, n by 2 into a plus n. Like in this example itself, I am asking sum of numbers from 74 to 25556 divisible by 5. First, what you need to calculate? You need to calculate number of terms. I already calculated number of terms, which is 5097. Now, next let us calculate sum. Now, first term and last term is given. First term is 75. Last term is 25555. So, Sn will be equals to n by 2 into first term plus last term. 5097 divided by 2 into first term is 75. Last term is 25,555.